Hello everyone, it's the Dungeon Master. Just wanted to start this episode off with a bit of a correction about a little bit of a slip-up we've had with some language we've used recently. As you'll know, we've been doing a storyline about Bubba and his sister Gillip and the unfortunate death of Gillip's birth parents that Bubba seems to have gotten killed. That's why he's dressed as a hippie right now, in case you've forgotten that. During the course of that storyline, on a few occasions, we have referred to Gillip's birth parents as Gillip's real parents, which is, of course, completely wrong. Gillip's real parents are Mr. and Mrs. Von Hoops. They are the people that adopted Gillip. They are the people that raised Gillip. Anyone who is an adopted parent will know this. Anyone who was adopted will know this. And frankly, we should have known this as well. But we slipped up a couple of times. And thank you to the people who've gotten in touch and set the record straight on that. And thank you for doing it in a really cool and constructive way. We dropped the ball on that one, and we're sorry about that. And we're going to get it right in future. Thank you for always being such a cool community. We really love you guys, and let's have an adventure.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
No one, Brian, but Pearson.
Call me Nobi. I think I'm in love with Ike. No.
Hadley, look, these are my friends.
So you're marrying Ike, are you?
This is Cassius. He's my best man. Marrying an illusionist, eh? You pervert, Hadley.
I need to know a little bit more about these families.
Madam, I am a gentleman, and so I cannot refuse a cribbage off.
I need your clothes, your boots, and that's it.
The adventure continues now.
Yes, we're recording.
The ceilings have stopped collapsing. Things seem to be under control, which means he's back. We said he was going to be back during the episode, but he's back right now with James Lockhart in the house. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Yes, indeed.
James, how was your trip?
Oh, yeah, it was fine. Yeah, technically I've been in the house the whole time.
I know.
But yes, the wonderful Danger Towers needs a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of TLC. So I was just helping a very nice lady look at windows.
Lonely
When I'm looking at windows.
Oh my god, that was really good. That was really good.
That was sharp. Well done.
You needed some TLC, and it was about windows, and I sang TLC Waterfalls with the first line is lonely mother gazing out of her
window.
There you go.
Normal wisdom.
Well done, Colin.
Oh,
well done.
Shut up.
You did us proud there, sir.
Is this what's happened since I've been away? Now we've got to pat each other on the back.
Yeah, we got to. That's what we got to do. I need my flowers, man. I'm feeling, I need something today.
You're feeling a bit delicate.
No.
I'm going to say one thing.
Whatever. I just need stuff. Just give me stuff.
We all need stuff, Colin.
Yeah. Marketing.
But what we don't need is capitalism. Which we just explained off there. We were literally talking off there. Look, Colin actually looked confused. I was like, literally, you were just telling me that like 5 seconds ago off there.
Finish your point, James.
My point
behind you is the Empire flag. I'm just confused.
I think there might. Yeah, actually, I didn't think of that. It's apt. I was just thinking that I think it's a sign of the end times. The prophecies. Has anyone talked about the fact that it's not sunny?
Yeah, right. This is the first record I can remember ages where the weather's
in fact, the sun was bright, but it was a winter sun. As I was leaving the house on my bike, I was like, "Ooh, that air is a chilly air." Yeah. You know what I mean? And I looked up in the sky, and the sun was super bright, but having zero impact on the atmosphere around.
Yeah.
It was.
It's all right, Drummond. I can guarantee you the sun is having a significant impact on our planet. Don't you worry about that stuff. It's all fine. But it is autumnal, which means, of course, we're at MCM Comic Con this weekend. Come and see us.
This weekend.
We'll have a lovely time. And of course,
is going to be wearing a PVC suit just for everyone there. So,
oh boy, that's not out of the realms of paper.
The last 2 times I've been to MCM Comic Con, I've gotten terrible crotch rot. So both times.
Celebratory crotch rot. It is very busy there. It's surprising.
Also, I forgot to wear any underwear the first time.
Yeah.
We did all go in costume, so
Gifts of talcum powder will be welcomed by Drum.
Yeah, please. If anyone wants to bring me talcum powder,
imagine
to MCM,
we get a bunch of dangerlings turn up with talcum powder. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Just turn up and just hurl it at him like you're like you're an evil manager in an 80s wrestling match. Just handful of talc, boom, all over.
That'd be fantastic.
If
talked and feathered.
Yeah.
If those of us doing the afternoon sessions don't turn up and find the table just covered in a fine layer, then we'll feel something has gone wrong. It's very, very much the sort of two halves of your life, Drummond, are the days that you forget to wear underwear and the days that you wear underwear for too long. That seems to be
there's got to be a happy medium there somewhere.
So right. It's so right.
I could just never get it right. Never get the balance right.
Get to the truth of me, don't you, man?
Here's a crazy brainstorm. Maybe in the future they'll invent pants that sort of dissolve after a certain amount of time.
Man, that would be amazing.
So you could literally put them on and then they just sort of dissolve to around sort of like noon. Around noon.
Well, no, preferably around about midnight.
Midnight. I was thinking midnight, and that's it came out as noon. So were you in bed and then see your pants go shh.
Yeah, and then you wake up naked and you go, ooh, I must remember to put some pants on
fresh.
this morning.
Oh, and if they dissolve into talc.
Oh,
yeah. Already
now there's an invention.
Yeah.
You've just turned Drum into like a sort of Cinderella character where he must get back home from the rave by midnight. Otherwise his clothes turn to
otherwise my pants will turn to talc. And it turns out that was all you're wearing.
It's a movie I'd watch.
Your talc pants.
You just chat
Drumbarella.
Just chat to somebody at the bar and you hear a little white cloud.
I must leave. Oh no.
What was that?
Nothing.
It's the twitching hour.
Oh my goodness.
Bernard, I'm back.
James is back. I tell you what else is back. Danger Things is back over on our Patreon.
And it is back.
Oh, it's back.
It's back.
It's back and then some. You will all, I hope, Dangerlings, have heard the episode 0. I guess we call it the preview episode where we recap everything and remake the town. And those who've on the Patreon will have heard episode 1, where we've re-met some of the characters and started to get a little hint of some of the things that are to come. Episode 2 is out next week. Ross, what can we expect from this season of Danger Things?
Nightmarish figures haunting your dreams, but maybe not also your dreams, but maybe in real life. Who knows? Not your real life, but your character.
What in the podcast? What's happening in the podcast? That's the Danger Club, but you know.
And we're going to have some more. I've got some fun episodes planned for the next 5 episodes.
Nice.
So fun for me to watch you all squirm.
1, 2, Rossi's come for you. 3, 4. Better lock the podcast.
We're having a good time, aren't we?
We're having a lot of fun. We've recorded a few of them. I was not prepared for how dark some of these episodes get.
They went dark quick.
And also, it wasn't us making it dark.
No,
which is a different thing, because obviously sometimes we do that, but no, it's great storytelling going on.
It's still ridiculous. We should really
it's
definitely
hilarious.
It's definitely weird, but
you should definitely check out our Patreon team if you haven't checked out the Patreon and you want to support the Danger Club podcast, because it really helps us when people subscribe and you get some really great content. We've got some awesome stuff out there now.
It does, and your support will help us develop talc pants.
Talc pants.
I'm expecting to have a rather large research budget.
Consider yourself an investor in talc pants.
If anyone wants to come with a prototype to Comic-Con just to show
talc pants,
we'll get Drum to wear them.
If you're listening, Imperial leather. Oh, leather pants. They could be like Imperial leather talc pants. I can't wait to invest in this.
Wearing leather pants and knowing that you don't get the talc until midnight, when all you need is talc at that point.
But by the time you did, you'd really appreciate it. Like you need some soaking
when you
up
get
when
the poof, you really want that.
It's the poof that gives you the ah.
So you were the marketing.
We've literally got everything but the product.
Come on, Dragon's Den. Support us. Support these. Invest in Talc Pants, Dangerlings. Oh my goodness. Patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast.
/Talc Pants.
Hashtag Talc Pants. So when we last left, oh for goodness me, when we last left this talky bunch of pants, they were at Ica's party.
The party.
The lovely party.
So now you were kind enough to give me a quick recap because Velda was off having a big pre-party poop.
We said it was the shrimp.
We're in the shrimp. Yeah.
It's always the shrimp.
So we're in the library, and Folter's dressed as a butler.
We spoke to
Hadley.
Cool, starting strong.
Hadley and his best man, Cassius.
And we gave him a dressing down. Good, respectful.
He was a bit of a misogynist.
Yeah, we don't trust these guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
but Hadley's, harmless. He's a little nerd.
But his family might be a bit...
we think harmless.
Yeah.
He comes across harmless.
So
Is this a case of us being like my 5 dads? So we're just like, we're going to judge
and
your
the overbearing
choice.
mother.
And the overbearing mother, yes.
Well,
Bubba's 4 dads and a mother.
Bubba's kind of fallen in love with Ica. Straight away. He's just looked at her and just gone, oh my God.
Yeah, because he didn't know her before. So I think, that's... but he immediately, felt at one with her.
Right.
So then we were like, we need to go and inspect the party and go round the back of the houses into the library, learn something about
talking to people wasn't our strong point.
Yeah, just make it worse. So we decided to make it worse by
breaking into the family library.
I accosted a gnomish lady who was cleaning up my sick. Then realised that I wouldn't be able to steal her clothes, so I said that she was not the right height for the thing that I needed. So then the head butler came over. I asked him to come into the toilet with me and to lift up the seat. I locked the door, told him to take off his clothes, and I took my clothes off, and then we swapped, and then I punched him in the face and knocked him out. Then
why did you give him your clothes?
Well, I didn't want the PVC suit anymore.
Of course, wearing our party clothes. Very good. Okay,
so I
imagine you're probably need a bit of talc.
Yeah, probably.
Not as much as the butler is. That poor butler.
Butler's stuck in some sweaty.
Then
I put it on.
Yeah, he put it on and then he knocked him out.
Oh my God! Yeah. So he's unconscious in a plastic bag of your sweat.
And then I locked the door from the outside, or tried to. And Minotaur needed to use the toilet, but I told him that he had to go in a vase, or he just went in a vase.
You're literally going through every moment.
And then that was it.
Just the facts, ma'am. This is exactly what happened, blow by blow. Considering that you've normally got such a poor memory of what went on, especially with big plot points, you're surprisingly...
Well, this literally happened 5 minutes ago.
It did, but even so, literally, so basically, mid-episode I've asked Ross what's going on, he's gone something with a dude and a what?
We beat the guards at a game and then we went into the library.
Cribbage.
We're in the library
Cribbage.
now. Yeah, I'm trying to give you the facts.
Cribbage. That is a fact. Cribbage.
All right, it's a fact. Do you know what?
Jack.
It's considered Britain's national card game.
Cribbage?
Yeah.
Cribbage?
Yeah.
What? Does anyone actually play cribbage?
It's the only one legally allowed to be played in pubs.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Every other card game, you're supposed to get permission from the local.
Every time I play shithead in the pub,
you have to get
in breach of the law.
You have to get permission from the local authority.
My God,
yeah. Can you believe this?
It's probably the gambling element, is it?
Yeah, I think
it's probably really rubbish to gamble to cribbage. I can't imagine a big glitzy Las Vegas casino being like, "Come and sit on our cribbage tables.
Get to the cribbage.
Yeah. Come and try our cribbage.
We're shutting it down, boys. This game of snap is over."
Yeah, it's a piece of wood and some holes, and
some matchsticks in it. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Oh, we had one of those growing up, and we didn't know what to do with it, so we just sort of made bits of base with it. It looks like a circuit board.
On Wikipedia, it says it's quite hard to explain the rules and harder to get people to play.
But Fulton Battlestone is a marvel.
Oh my!
The only
freaking God, the sun's coming out.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
We spoke too soon.
I think it's me. I think it's just like
I think it might be.
You bring the sun.
You need to. Well, I bring the sun when we least want it.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah. Then we finish. It's raining.
Well, thanks to a atrocious die roll from me playing the cribbage-loving guard, Fulton has defeated one of the guards in a game of cribbage, and embarrassed him and gained access to the library. Meanwhile, Velda Kenblight,
Yes.
You are down at the buffet table. So to remind you of, we're going to go back in time just a little bit to catch it up. Remind you it's a grand ballroom in this huge, I say villa, but it's a manor house. There's a big chandelier hanging from the ceiling, gilded everything, portraits all over the walls. There is this long table with just all manner of foods laid out on it, and lots of servants moving around, passing out glasses of sparkling wine. You are just over at the table getting some food. Caragor has excused himself, having eaten some more spicy chili rice. They had some slippery. They had some
slippery rice.
They had some slippery rice, but it was like hors d'oeuvre slippery rice. It was like on a little Bellini with a little bit of slippery rice on it. Thought you could handle it.
It would probably have to be like one of those taco cups, that they do. So like sloppy rice in it.
That sounds really nice, actually, doesn't it?
It's delicious. Is that a rice shot?
But it was a little right. Is that a rice shot? It's gone straight through him, and some bastard has locked the toilet, so he's had to go searching all over for one. DP there.
There must be some ornamental vases around.
Funny you say that. That's where the Minotaur went.
Yeah, it's a classic, isn't it?
Unfortunately, the Minotaur's already taken that. So it's,
oh my god, he's probably taken about 3.
That's the 3-episode arc we're doing with Scott when he's back from holiday.
I love the episode. Yeah, Caragor running from door to door, going, "Oh, is there a bathroom out there? Oh my god,
my kingdom prevails."
When a young man walks over to you, Velda, he's a little shortish. We called him classic wizard build. He's very slender, clean shaven. He has long blonde curly hair, and we established last time he's played by Freddie Fox. So
not the rapper.
No, there's sort of like
the actor. Yeah. I didn't say this last time, but I thought I'd say it for you. I don't want you to get confused, James, because I know that you really like hip hop. And
Freddie Fox, I do like the hip hop.
Yeah, and he's one of your faves, isn't he?
Yeah, Freddie Fox. Yeah, he's bang
AKA Bumpy Knuckles. Yeah.
Bumpy. Why is Knuckles particularly bumpy?
I think he just likes to fight sometimes.
Likes to fight.
Yeah.
That's well, good for him.
Yeah.
Keep on bumping Knuckles.
Yeah.
If only he was just bumping Knuckles, people are like, hey.
I just had to bump Knuckles,
fist bumping.
Bum.
That's a nice thing, isn't it? Yeah. Hello, I'm Bumpy Knuckles. I'm Bumpy.
Does he wear a monocle?
Yeah.
Splendid.
Awesome.
I am getting into the hip hop.
He's part of the chap hop.
The chap hop, yes.
The young man comes over and and he's got a little plate. He's got a plate in his hand. It's like oh, you should try some of the octopus in fen pepper. It's very, very good. I'm sorry. My name is Hadley. I think you're a friend of my fiancée.
Who's your fiancée?
You lot, the fucking cold shoulder crew. Ica.
Oh, yes. Oh, you're the chap she's marrying.
Yes.
Splendid.
She pointed you out. Said I should come and say hello. I've already met the others.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, I'm Velda Kenblight, and I shake his hand.
So not one of us told him what our name was.
Really? Yes.
No, we didn't.
No idea who any of you are.
Yes, I imagine you've all the others have introduced themselves by now. Nice.
The necromancer.
Yeah. Well, not technically, no. Although I might dabble one day. Never know. I'd say spare time. I never get the time to try new branches of magic.
Oh, that's fascinating. Well, I haven't specialised yet. I'm just a boring old generalist.
Well, no, that's quite all right. So, as am I, really. I don't have a specialist arcane school.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that being a generalist was boring, of course.
No, that's all right. You see, generalists, you can pick and choose the best of each of the classes. Although, you can't specialise as much. But I've always quite fancied a bit of windy business. Because I'm half sylph,
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, how
hence
fascinating.
the markings, and he sort of waves abstractly in his face. Nice shrimp, by the way.
Oh, it's
A little bit hard on the stomach, but yeah, it's not bad.
Yes, the shrimp here are famously hard on the stomach.
Yes. Yes.
Well, Father has spared no expense as usual. The food is always very good. My younger brother usually likes to avail himself of it. I don't know where my older brother is. He's probably off skulking around the library somewhere. But I just wanted to come and say hello because I know that you're a wizard like I am a wizard, and I don't really know a lot of Ica's friends. And
No, that's quite all right. Well, at least we've got some common ground.
Yes,
And things to talk about and stuff.
yes, things to talk about and stuff. Give me a perception check, Velda.
Oh, I haven't even got my dice out. That's how excited I am. I'm going to say excited, not unprepared. Here we go. Talk amongst yourselves. This shrimp really is very good.
I love the fact that these two
Staring at the shrimp.
two have just met and said, "We've got lots to talk about."
It's very crunchy. All right, this shrimp.
Like the hippopotamus. His rhymes are bottomless.
I might have a bit of that shrimp as well, actually, while you're... Oh, yes, it is very good. It's so nice to meet another wizard. So many things to talk about. Sorry, yes, you go first.
Speaking of necromancy, these shrimp, are they just dead ones?
They're just... Yes. Why? Is there a particular necro?
Well, I don't know. Just because curious, sort of like, I don't know, sort of. Anyway, 18.
18 over.
A curiously reanimated taste.
I like to eat a live shrimp myself.
I like to kill the shrimp, bring them back to life, and then kill them again.
And then
just
kill
to
them
give
again.
That extra sense of
It's
loss.
a bit like triple fried fries.
Double dead shrimp.
Double dead shrimp. They taste so much better once they've been reanimated and killed again.
Ah, yes.
Amazing.
Double the cruelty, double the taste.
They absolutely have that in Geb. That's amazing. Oh, I wish I'd thought of that. Over Hadley's shoulder, you see Shania dressed in her finery, Bubba dressed as a sort of 70s hippie with a big beard and flowers in his hair, and Fulton dressed in a butler's uniform that doesn't seem to completely fit him, just kind of scurry past and go up a flight of stairs over the back.
So what did you say your name was?
Sorry, Hadley.
Hadley, that's right, yes.
And you're Velda.
Velda, that's right, yes. Now, look, Hadley, I would love to catch up and discuss a bit of magic with you, and that's genuinely true. It's always nice to meet a fellow wizard. It's been quite a long time since we left Vex. You must just excuse me. These double dead shrimp really are playing havoc on my delicate sensitivities. Would you mind if I just popped off for a moment?
Of course, yes. So, you've got a bit of second death tummy, have you?
Yes, a little bit of second death tummy. Yes. So I'll be back, but I'll be back soon, and we'll talk.
No, of course.
And
lots of...
so just out of interest, how often does your father have the vases cleaned?
Every Tuesday is vase cleaning day.
Oh, splendid. Okay, right, very good. Yes, excellent. I guess I can see a minotaur over the corner. Sort of, using vases. Right. Anyway, I shall be back soon. Bye, Hadley. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you and have some such stimulating conversation.
Yes.
He kind of takes a shrimp, waves, and just kind of takes the shrimp, looks at it, moves, kind of whacks it on the table another time, and then eats it to be sure. As you're walking past, you see the circus folk are Travis, Fardine, Almara Dellison, and a Headless Joe, the skeleton, are kind of just making their way towards Hadley. Almara's like, "What's he like?"
He seems nice. Yes.
I'm going to size him up.
Yes. Of course, he seems rather ineffectual and very wizardy. Although I've not met his brothers.
Travis is like, "We are going to be nice to Ica's fiancé is what we're going to do." The others all kind of look at each other. Fardy's like,
I'm going to get his shoes.
Classic party.
They head off to meet Hadley, leaving you to kind of go scamper up the stairs.
Yes, I don't like run after them.
Cool.
I just sort of meander towards where they're going, so I don't want to make it too obvious because they're clear. I know the Danger Club well enough to know they're up to some sort of hijinks.
There are at the top of the stairs. You can see the three of them just disappearing through some wide open doors. There are two guards standing there. One of them is on his knees over a cribbage board, crying and just going, "I don't understand it. I was the champion for 3 years. Cribbage is my life." Hi, it's all right. It's all right. Then it's like, it's all right. It's just cribbage. It's just cribbage. I mean, you definitely shouldn't have let them back in there. I understand that your word is your bond, but I think we are probably in a lot of trouble. Oh, hello there, sir.
Hello, I'm just following my friends there.
Yes.
Oh, is that cribbage?
Yes.
Terrible game.
You walk past them, where you find your three friends walking down an ornate hall. So the three of you have just stepped through these into a long corridor. There are portraits all along it of stern-looking men that look quite Chilaxian in their kind of look. People who are along there, they've got kind of high foreheads.
It sounds a bit weird, doesn't it, Chilaxian?
Yeah, well,
I just imagine them all just sort of sitting there slumped on chairs and just sort of like lying on rugs, just Chilaxian.
What would you like to do? Velda catches up to you as you're walking down.
Hello, everyone.
Velda, hey, how are you doing? We are looking for maybe an office or a library.
How was the buffet?
Yes, pretty good. Yeah, the double-dead shrimp.
Double-dead shrimp, yeah.
Double-dead shrimp,
That's
really good.
Problem is
Yes, in
What?
2000 Island dressing. Yes, it was all right. Although if we find a toilet, I might need to use it very briefly.
There's a vase over there.
Yes, we'll see. There must be bathrooms in it. There's a Minotaur absolutely ruining the vases out there.
Where's Caragor?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he may be using a vase. I saw him holding his tummy earlier.
Yeah.
I say, you butler, could you go and fetch me?
It's
some wine?
me.
Good God!
Yeah.
It's you, Fulton. I never would have guessed.
I knocked out a butler and stole their clothes.
Why?
Well, you know, fancy being a butler.
Couldn't you just have asked for his clothes?
I did. And I intimidated him into giving them, and then I knocked him out.
Great.
I don't know why
we let him do it. I had this feeling that if we did not let him do it, then he would be a pain in the ass for the rest of the evening. So we just let him do it, and now he's happy he's a butler. Okay,
He's happy he's a butler. It's fair enough. I'm sure we had a conversation about behaving properly, but no, never mind.
We're doing our best under these circumstances.
Yes.
Now,
why are we looking for a line?
The circumstances being no pressure placed on you whatsoever. We're doing our best to behave.
Yeah.
the circumstances being we are who we are.
Didn't they take us to the library?
No, they just. We're in a corridor and we look. So Shania is busy, like looking in each door to see if she can find any. If she comes across a room that looks like it might be the office of Father Vander. Sorry,
Vander Schniffel.
I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yes,
They don't go by that anymore. They changed it in the war during the war.
I was going to say.
It's Vander something. It's Van.
I want to go with your
Vanderale.
original.
Vanderale.
Vanderale.
Think of ale. Vanderale.
Monorail.
Monorail.
On a hot day.
Okay, so Mr. If she comes across a room that she thinks looks like it could be the office of Mr. Vanderale, then she's definitely going in.
Let's get some perception checks to search through the upper levels of the house.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Gonna add
28. It's pretty good.
It's not bad.
But then, Shania's obviously going to beat me.
What is it? Hold on. What were you using for this?
Perception.
Perception.
Is it everyone or just you two?
50.
Whoever wants.
28.
15, a 28.
That's 20.
A 20.
Yes.
What have we got, Nobi?
28.
A 28.
Yeah.
So the Nobi and old Nobi and Fulton.
Bubba introduced himself to Ico as Nobi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another extra layer to the plan.
Nobody and Brian combined. Nobi.
Right.
Nobi.
Right.
Yeah, so it just came out.
Bubba is currently sporting multiple aliases.
Excellent, because that always goes well on this podcast. So that was a foolproof plan.
But no one else is here. You can call me Bubba, so...
All right, Nobi. No, I don't think I heard that. So, what was the interest to Ica at the same time? I guess it probably would have
Ica would have come over and said hello to you and had a bit of a yeah, you were there when she was there.
Yeah.
We basically said she chatted to you. She chatted to the others for a bit, and then she went over and talked to you and Caragor. So yes, you've re-met Ica.
Good.
Yes, the two of you find on a side room, you open a door and there is a large library on about 3 levels with multiple bookshelves just stretching high up into the sky. There's some reading tables with some candles out on them, and there are ladders that go up to the different levels where there are walkways around the bookshelves.
Oh, here we go. Over here, Shania.
Okay, let's see if we can find anything about the family history.
All right, I'll look in the history section.
I'll look in the V section.
Yeah, I'd probably be under the I'm going to get it.
He's got this.
I'm going to get it.
He's got this. He can do it.
Vander Hope? No, Vander... no, because we had a thing I was going to say to remember it. Fuck!
Oh, Drummond. What's
it.
nice on a hot day?
Vanderale.
Ale.
Vanderale, yes.
Vanderale. Look, Vanderale. We need to. Surely it would be under Van.
I thought you were going to come up with like Vander Lager. Or
yeah.
Vander IPA.
Okay.
Searching through the thing, it's like Vans, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Vandalism.
We found anything? Can we find anything?
You find quite a bit on the Vanderales. Looking under history, then family history, then I can't remember what biography is it under the Dewey Decimal System. 600 and something. Who cares? And you find those days are past us, Colin.
They're past us now. Yes. We don't talk about libraries anymore.
I was thinking, isn't it extraordinary? I just imagined the library and thought, gosh, they're completely obsolete now.
No, they're not.
No,
how dare you?
No, in terms of info, because imagine the days where you'd be like, "Oh, you've got a library in your house." That would have been such a thing back in the day, wouldn't it? You've got access to all of that information, and like, oh my god, I've only seen a couple of books in my life, and you've got a library of them.
Now,
we all have just go. Bloop, bloop, bloop,
I thought you were talking about public libraries. And
no. We
were going to have a big debate about that.
No. But like a library in your house, it would have been an incredible, sort of sign of wealth. In fact, it was an incredible sign of wealth. Extraordinary. I've got a book on that.
You've got a book about libraries.
I've got a book about that in my library.
You find the history of the Vanderale family. It is across multiple tomes. You find there's a whole shelf of biographies on the Vanderales going back several hundred years.
Shania takes all of them and puts them in her bag of holding. Shani's boy.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You take all of the Vanderale family history.
We're not going to have time to read these now, are we? Zits for later.
Oh, wait, shouldn't we look up something while we're here?
I think possibly stealing is
what?
I mean, you are stealing those books.
Yeah, I can bring them back. It's a library. I borrow them, yes?
Well,
I can have them for 3 weeks.
I think this is a...
Okay?
I don't know if that library works like this.
No, that's how this library works. I have decided, so fuck you all.
There's no receptionist. There's no someone who can check the books out.
So far...
I've got a stamp in my bag. There we go, okay?
So far, we've duffed up one of the butlers and stolen their clothes, and now you're stealing books.
And Caragor's pooping in a vase.
Oh, Caragor's destroying one of the toilets somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pooping in a vase.
Can I search around the library to see if there's anything...
value?
No. God damn it.
Once she's done one, she can't stop. All the books go.
Everything in Shani's void.
If anybody comes in, we'll kill them.
Yes, we'll just duff them up and take their clothes.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, she's looking around the place she wants to see if like there's any sort of evidence of someone being in here recently and referencing the kind of magic that Ica has.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that will be an Arcana check to look up books on magic, because you don't necessarily know magic so well.
Okay, so I need to do an Arcana.
Do you want to ask the help? Did you just
Wow.
my name?
No.
Ale.
No.
Yes.
Veldale.
Yes.
Sorry, no. Do you think you could maybe see if you can find any evidence of anyone looking up something about... Oh, shit, there goes my bottle.
Why did you bring a bottle into a library?
Now I'm scared.
All
I've
these
lost my
books around.
bottle. Lost my bottle. Sorry, no, I'm not.
All right, let's have a look at some... In fact, actually,
Just
some
any
magical
evidence of
tomes.
anyone looking up. I just want to see if someone has been looking up something to do with the kind of magic that Ica has.
All right, let's have a look.
You planning to use
What is
her
this
somehow?
fucking 3 again?
Arcana check, is it?
Yes, a 21.
Arcana check.
21.
Okay.
And any magical books?
Mine's not as good.
Even on a 3, it's still
You
pretty
find
Stop it.
you find there are lots of books on magic, and quite a lot of them seem to have been read recently and have notes and have like lots of little bits of paper and things stuck in them.
Do they follow the pattern of someone of the generalist school of magic? They're not specifically one school of magic. Are they all sorts of different schools?
There are a lot of different schools of magic,
probably
and a lot
Hadley.
of specific books being studied here. Some look more heavily read than others, but they also look very, very old. You would be surprised if these books have been purchased recently. You think these have probably been with the family for quite a while.
Yeah. Looks like Hadley's been doing some magical research,
Okay.
but
that's interesting.
nothing indicates
Nothing specifically
magic.
to the...
What is Ica's school of magic?
Illusion.
Illusion. It is illusion. Yeah. So illusionist.
Yeah, illusionist. Yeah, so nothing specific to that. It's
Not specific. I did have a quick chat with Hadley. Seems a nice boy. He's not picked a arcane school like myself. So
So we're not going to read these books now. We're going to go now, are we?
But, I mean... I would like to try and find an office. That's the thing. you see.
Sure. I mean, the longer we stay here, the longer we...
Yeah, okay. So let's move
Would it
from
be better
here.
to read the books in the library?
Well, that's what I was saying, but
Why?
should I put
that
them all
would
in a
seem
bag
to
and
make a
hold
bit
them?
more sense.
Why?
Because that's where you read books.
And then we can put them back.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right, everyone take a book. She takes them out of her void.
Why is
How are
this
we
one
going to get
slightly
through
sticky?
these?
I don't
How
understand.
long-
What
how
have
long
you
is this
got
gonna
in
take
there?
us? I have all kinds of things. It's not for you to know.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Have you still got that head in there?
I don't
Yeah,
think I had...
I believe the
Really?
head of the head of the bloke mage.
Did
Oh,
you
You've
stop
never
casting
got rid
that
of it.
wasn't in my bag, was it? Or
Yeah, it was in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Have you stopped casting
no, we have 2 bags of holding.
Yeah, no, that's in Velda's bag of holding.
Oh, it's involved.
yeah.
No, I've got that.
Are you
Yeah.
still casting prestidigitation on it?
No.
Oh,
It's all right. It's an airless void.
right.
Yes,
right.
you can't live in there, so it should have stopped the... But I need to check on that.
It's just a smell coming out of there. Like,
So it'd be one particular sort of universe pocket. Like, it'd just be bone by now. But, well, no, they've been... Anyway, no, I'm not...
Right.
Can
Okay.
bacteria exist within a bag of holding, Dangerlings?
Yes.
Yes,
That's what we're
that's the
asking.
question that we all want answering.
So you're going to attempt to read all of these books. There are about 15 volumes.
we're not
of
gonna
books.
like
no,
just
but
out-
we can have a flick through, like, you know.
Right. So she takes out 4 of the volumes. The rest she keeps in the void, and
What are we looking up specifically?
Any family connections,
like,
any
just-
sort of like... yeah.
Well, I think the most ancient ones we can probably disregard.
All
We don't
right.
need to know
Yeah.
about
So
Sir
the
Olaf the
four
Ancient.
most recent.
Okay, you
Yeah.
take the 4 most recent volumes of family histories.
Just to see if there's anything dodgy in there.
Okay.
I will have a look over here in the corner, quietly on my own.
Do any of you have any specific lore skills that might help with that?
like academia or
Fortune telling.
fortune telling.
I mean, I've got a bardic law.
Bardic law. That's not
That's
not bad. That might help you. It's not necessarily. That's not really for research.
Okay.
But I don't know. Maybe it makes you good at reading books. I'll give you a little bardic law to read through this. While we're doing that, while the two of you are having a pick a skill that could work, Shania, and give me a roll.
I don't know.
Society would be the default if there's nothing specific.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've really got anything.
Okay.
Society, I've only got +1 on it. So.
Okay.
Well, I'll do a society check. I mean,
yeah. While you guys are doing that, Fulton, what is Fulton up to while they're piling through books?
Just standing by the door, just
Keep an eye out.
checking.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, Fulton, give me a perception check to keep watch while the others are researching.
I got a natural 20.
You got a natural 20.
A good time to get one.
I got 8 + 1, which is 9.
9. So for Shania, these books are boring.
Get nothing out of this. I knew this would be a waste of time.
30 on my perception.
And a 30 on the perception. Okay. You find records of Mivunus Vanderale, who appears to be Hadley's father. He is known to be... Mivunus is known to be a prominent merchant in the city, part of the Vanderale dynasty. He runs lots of shipping. There's lots of references to his excellent business sense, to his maximizing profits, to his managing to consolidate several disparate fleets into a Fulton flips the table over.
Yeah.
Managed to put several shipping fleets together to make more money from it. There is a reference to his 3 sons. His eldest son Manius, his middle son Hadley, and his youngest son Pavo. But there's not very much information about them. That's right near the end of the most recent book. That's sort of what you find. Fulton, as you're kind of listening amongst the sound of flipping pages and flipping tables, you think you can hear the sound of a voice coming from a door on the far side of the library. You can hear the sound of somebody speaking.
Is it getting closer, or is it...
No, it seems to be kind of consistent. Yeah, it's not like far away, but you reckon there's somebody in the other room talking.
Guys, there's somebody in the other room talking. Let's go up and listen. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Go closer to the door.
Okay.
You want stealthies or...
Give us some stealthies. Sneaky.
31.
A 31 for Fulton. He's very sneaky.
Hold on a sec.
I've only got a 16.
A 16. Oh, Noby.
He's dropping his jammy dodges everywhere. He's still got some in his pockets.
So 20.
A 20. Okay, some pretty good rolls there. Okay. So you creep up to the door and you listen in it. You listen at the door and you can hear somebody you can hear a male voice on the other side. Just saying, and when you get back, and of course when you get back to work, you're going to feel so good about that. So good that you've been so able to help everybody. Now I hope you sleep well, and now you can dream about rabbits and then Noby just drops a load of jammy dodgers on the floor from his plate, which he still has. You just hear the biscuits clatter on the floor, and the voice stops.
We need to run and hide. Go and hide.
Hide.
You run and hide.
Stealth
again. Let's hide in this library. Tell me where you're hiding. Right, let's make your roll, and then based on how good the roll is, tell me where you're
31 again.
31. 31's a good roll. Where is Fulton hiding with a 31?
Behind one of the bookcases. bookcases.
Nice. Okay. Yep. You pull a bookcase.
Also 31.
Also 31.
Finds a magic door.
You pull a random book and the bookcase rotates behind it.
This is the best thing in the world.
You rotate behind. There's a skeleton with a spear. Ha! I'm back, asshole. It appears to be a cleaning cupboard.
Okay. She hides in the cleaning
cupboard. Brooms and things. You hide in the cleaning cupboard. Fulton, you just, with your brute strength, just pull a bookcase off the wall, step behind it, and pull it back. So you're just kind of peering out between the books. Bob, Nobi?
32.
And 32 even better.
Climbs up to one of the top of the bookcases and like hides at the top, eating a biscuit. So he grabs one off the floor just before he climbs up.
Quietly eating the biscuit. A moment later, the door opens and a man wearing grey wizard's robes steps out, and is just looking around, as if he's trying to just looking around the whole library. Funny. I could have sworn I heard something. Cragmar, did you hear anything? Another wizard, this one with a beard, and a bald wizard with a beard, a bit older, it's kind of in his 50s, holding a big staff with a green gem on it. He's like, no, didn't hear anything. I think... You know what it's like when you're putting messages in people's dreams, Mephidas? Manius? Sorry, not Mephidas. Mephidas' dad. You know when you're putting message in people's dreams, Manius? You couldn't... maybe I've just heard a bit of feedback on the dream. Manius looks around and goes, yes, you're probably right. Funny. We should probably get back down to the party. I'm sure some of Hadley's friends will have turned up by now. They head through the library, out the door.
What were the names? Cragmar and who?
Cragmar and Manius. You recognise Manius as being the name of the eldest son of the Vanderale. So he would be Hadley's elder brother.
Hadley's elder brother, yeah.
At which point there is a sound, like once the door closes, there's the sound of just bookcases revolving or being pushed. The three of you just emerge.
And jumping down.
Let's go into the room.
Yeah, let's definitely go in there and see what was going on.
Okay.
Did you hear that? They were putting messages in dreams. I used to be able to do that, kind of, but not really.
Okay, so I wonder let's find out whose dreams they've been fucking with.
All right, we're going to that little office.
You go into the room and you find it is a small office. There's a comfy looking chair by a fireplace that is still, the fire is still kind of smouldering, and there is a book lying on the chair, and then there is a desk with some which is very neatly set up, and it has some papers in a little stack, and a chair behind it, and writing implements, things like that.
All right, let's go and check this desk, go and have a look, see what we can find.
Go and have a little look through the papers. They appear to detail a dock workers' strike over pay. It appears to be that some of the local Varisian workers have been refusing to work for until they are paid significantly more than they're currently paid. They want to be paid the same as the Chilaxians who are working there.
Okay.
That seems to be what these... And they look like they're reports that have been made by... Maybe they're company reports on how it's working. You can see references to how much it's costing the company per day, things like that.
Right.
You go and look at the book in the chair next to it, and it is a book about divination magic.
Divination, okay. There's not really much in here. Just something about a strike and some stuff about divination magic. So
suspicious.
Yeah,
but that person, we need to find out more about them, right?
About what? About what? Cragmar and Manius?
Yeah, Manius. find out more about.
Well, I mean,
Manius.
presumably he's doing some kind of job for his father. If the Verisians are...
No, sorry, the other geezer. It feels like he's trying to get Manius to put a dream in someone, a message in someone's dream. They're trying to incept him, or whoever.
Yeah,
they're
well, I
trying to
mean,
incept
presumably this is one of the Verisian workers, and they are trying to get them to go back to work without making a deal.
Or maybe it's something to do with the strike, but maybe it's something to do with Ica. We don't know. Maybe they're the controlling Ica or something.
Or maybe this is the kind of things that they do. They want to use Ica in their wheeling, dealing kind of ways. I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too. We should probably get back to the party.
Yeah, we're going to look suspicious if we don't go. Should we put the books back?
Fine.
We can always request to come back here at some point.
Yeah.
But I think we found out everything we're going to find out.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay.
Let me just search the drawers in the desk. Hold on.
Yeah.
Have a little search.
You search the drawers. You have a look through it.
Good.
You don't find anything that looks particularly. You find a letter opener and a couple of spare inkwells and some spare quills. But yeah, nothing particularly in the
Any
office.
stress balls?
No. It seemed to be a very unstressed family. They have nothing to worry about.
Okay. Bobber doesn't steal anything.
And you put the...
Okay, so... Shania puts the books back.
Okay.
And then just comes out of the room, takes another look back at the room where the person who was having a dream put in them. What do they look like, this person? Do they look Verisian?
They look Chilax. They look... they kind of look Chilaxian.
Oh, they look
So there are
Chilaxian.
kind of two ethnic groups in Magnimar and in most of Varissia. So Varissia was a long time ago colonized by Cheliacs. And a lot of people moved up from Cheliacs. In time, what happened was a lot of the native Chilaxian population decided they didn't like Cheliacs and didn't like being ruled by the home nation, and basically severed ties with the homeland and are now completely independent and consider themselves Varisian. Okay. However, they are not, as you say, ethnically Varisian. So the two groups still live in the country together. And generally speaking, the big cities and the big businesses are owned by the descendants of the Chilaxian settlers, whereas the local Varisians tend to live in more rural communities.
Okay, so and it's the Verisian workers who are not getting...
The Verisian workers seem to have gone on strike.
They're the ones on strike.
Yeah.
They're not getting paid as much.
Okay.
And do we know the Vanderales? Mm-hmm. They are Chilaxian.
They're
right?
Chilaxian, yes.
Okay.
All right, we should probably go down to the party anyway, right?
Yeah. You guys go down. I'm just going to take just one more little look. She walks a little bit further and checks some more rooms.
You walk.
I think we should stay together. Like, I don't.
Okay, well, you can come with me if you want.
Yeah, we'll come with you. Ain't it, Colton? Yeah, we won't.
Yeah, we'll come with you.
We don't want to leave you to it. And also, we've got the disguise of the waiter. So if someone comes along, we can say, "Oh, the waiter was just showing us where the vases were."
Yeah,
the ceremonial toilet vases.
You open another door. There is a sweet smell of tobacco as you open the door, and smoke comes out of it. And you've opened a door into a room with a billiards table in it, where there are about 7 or 8 men standing around wearing noble attire. They look older, and they're all smoking on pipes. As you open the door, one of them, a man with grey hair and a beard, turns around and goes, "Ah! Sorry, I don't know your name."
Jolton.
Jolton. Excellent. Do you have some more bubble wine? We're running a little low. Actually, forget the bubble wine. It's later enough in it. Bring us some brandy. Can you get us some Thuvian brandy?
Of course, sir. Right away. I have 2 more members for your billiards game.
He turns and looks at the two of you. Says,
Hello.
"Oh,
I bring biscuits."
I hope that's okay, sir. I didn't...
That's okay. I wasn't going to join this game. I was just looking for the toilet.
Oh,
Are we not going in? Why don't we go in? We want the wine.
Okay, but I like billiards too. Fuck.
Or maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. We're in here now.
You're hold a minute, like he looks confused. I do believe we've had the pleasure. Mivinus Vanderale.
Mivinus Vanderale. Yes. You are the father of the brother of
the man of the house. We have heard
Hadley.
much about you.
We are friends of Ica.
Of my son's bride to be.
That's correct.
No,
yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
She does a deep sort of curtsy.
Fabulous. Please, you're very well. What is your name, sir?
My name.
Wrong time for a sneeze.
Bubba does not sneeze. My name is Nobi.
No, Master Nobi, a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, very much so, Vivian, and I do a curtsy as well.
And this must be your wife.
No, nothing like that. No. My name is Shania of House Rain.
Shania of House Rain, a pleasure to meet you, member of the nobility here. You are most welcome. Nobi, you are very welcome to join us for a round of billiards if you wish. I am very sorry, Lady Rain, but women are not permitted in the billiards room.
Oh, really? We're not allowed to play?
Of course, if you would like, I can. If you like, we can have Jolton take you to where the ladies are playing cards.
Is this because you are afraid that I will beat you?
One of the other men elbows him and goes, "She's got you there, Mivinus. You're on a losing streak." Mivinus laughs. I'm sure you would. My luck is terrible these days. You would find billiards to be a very boring game, Lady Rain, I'm sure.
Why don't
Almost
you teach me?
as boring as cribbage, sir.
Oh, don't let you hear the guards saying that, Jolton. They killed a man for less.
Do we dare split the party completely? So we're all in different rooms?
Please. You would be surprised at what I find interesting and what I find boring. Why don't you teach me more of your billiards?
Really, it's not the time for learning games such as this. I need to get back to some of my friends here. We have the mayor of the city here, and I really can't leave him waiting.
Hello, Mayor. How are you? Pleasure to meet you.
A man across the street is like, "And you, my lady?"
Who else is in this room? It seems that all the men of power are here. Is this right?
She says with the air of someone who is about to blow that room up.
Yeah, right. Maybe Shania of the House Rain, maybe you should go and play cards with the lady of the house and I'll stay.
Oh, really?
Is
that correct?
And winks with the eye furthest away from the men. And I'll stay here and have a game of billiards, and I'll talk to all the powerful men, and you talk to the powerful women.
Okay, you want to speak to all of the powerful men, and so I will go and powder my nose with the ladies.
That's
Is this
not
correct?
what I suggested. Now, I'm sure you could play a game of billiards, but they have their traditions here, and maybe we should respect them.
Okay. Fine. Ta-ta, swans off.
Jordan, if you could please escort Lady Rain to the parlour where the ladies are playing.
Of course, Your Majesty.
He looks really confused. Yeah.
Take Shania out.
Good day to you, Mivian, and Maya, and all of you others in here.
You are looking around the room. You see... you step up to the billiards table. Mm-hmm. Another servant who's there hands you a pipe.
Thank you.
Ready loaded, and then lights it for you.
Sorry, I quit smoking a little while ago, and I want to do it, but I want to be, one of them. But it's just, it's been a while.
picturing his false beard just kind of jiggling with each cough.
Biscuit crumbs falling out of the beard. Yes.
Such a weird disguise.
A game of billiards, sir?
Of course. You look around the room for people you recognise. You recognise as well that you see the two men that you saw in the library, Manius and Cragmar. Cragmar leans over on his staff and says, Where's that brandy? Did that butler not get the brandy yet? Mivers is like, he's just taking, we have an esteemed guest, he's just taking her to the parlour and then he'll be back with the brandy. Don't worry, Cragmar. He looks over at you and gives you just sort of rolls his eyes a little.
Bubba rolls his eyes back.
You and then as you come up to the billiards table, you recognise Cassius, who you met downstairs, who just kind of stops as you approach. He's just finishing taking a shot, just potting a ball, and one then turns around and just turns around just face to face with you and goes, "Hi,
Cassius. How are you?
You're Ica's friend."
Yes, I've been welcomed into your world. He puffs on his pipe.
How marvellous. Where are your other friends?
Oh, around and around, you know. Tries to put on like a really like posh accent. You know, they're around here somewhere, Cassius.
He's putting on it's Estrie putting on a fake it's the reverse Jamie T.
Yeah, would you care to play billiards with me? A game of billiards.
It's all going very keeping up appearances. Of course. Do you need a tutorial in how to play?
No, I do not.
Very well. I will allow you to play first.
Thank you.
Give me a society check or a bardic law check to understand the rules of billiards.
Okay. It's not a natural one, but it's
okay.
It's a 9. A 19.
A 19. Okay,
that's
cool.
all right.
Great. So, Colin, if you can explain the rules of billiards.
So, you have these pegs, right? It looks like a kind of pool table, but you have there's 4 holes, and there are pegs on the holes. And basically, what you need to do is you need to have a white ball, and there's a red ball as well. You need to knock the white ball to the red ball, or is it a black ball? Doesn't matter. Either a red or a black ball, and that other ball that you hit needs to go into the pockets that are in the middle of the table without knocking the pegs down.
That's a beautiful description of that.
There we go. All right, I come from Whitstable.
Yeah, but in the UK, bar billiards is one of these weird things that is it feels like quite a fancy game, and then it crops up in just random pubs.
So weird,
there's 2 places you find billiard tables in, like really aristocratic kind of houses, and like some pubs.
Yeah.
And it's a weird
a bit like cribbage.
Yeah, a bit like cribbage. Fee is ferociously good at bar billiards. Like,
really?
Like she will destroy you at billiards. Yeah, pub, like pool, any kind of pub game. She's like really competitive. It's really good.
Mate, that sounds good.
So you settle in. Give me a what are we going to roll to see how good you are at playing billiards? It's kind
athletics.
Probably, athletics would work, I would say.
This is a game, isn't it?
Or acrobatics if it's better, because it's kind of dexterity over brute force. But
I am also like quite small, so I'll be like on tiptoes and like kind of I'm assuming that one wall is too close to the table as well, so you have to kind of do that thing where your pool cue is like way up,
weird angled. Yeah,
yeah. All right, okay. So acrobatics is good. It is. Oh, why is it 7 again? 22.
A 22. You give Cassius a really good game. Like he plays against you. He eventually beats you. He eventually gets the score, but everyone is standing around kind of applauding after the thing. They're like did really well. It's like, you're quite the player. Nobi, wasn't it?
Nobi, that's correct.
Nobi the billiards player. Who knew it, Nobi? Now, listen, as everyone kind of, the next people have a go. Have a go at it, and Cassius kind of pours you a drink and says, now listen, Nobi, I wanted your help with something.
Well, of course.
I love this James Bond pop-up. You know that I'm Hadley's best man. Now, one of the sort of tedious roles of this is I've been in charge of. I've got to throw a stag party for him before the wedding, and well, between you and me, I'm a military man. I don't really know what passes for a good time in the city these days. I know we've only just met, but Nobi, you and your friends, you're men of the world and men and lady of the world. You're adventurers. You're excitement. You must know some exciting places. I wondered if you might help me to plan Hadley's stag party.
Cassius, you've come to the right place.
And that's where we leave it for tonight.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Davosaurus. Oh, yes. Mighty, mighty Davosaurus crashing through the jungle of our imaginations. Thank you so much for being the Dangerling of the Week and all your continued support. If you too want to be as mighty as Davosaurus, then please go to www.patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast. I'll see you out there.